Hello, and welcome to Let's H. H for Hushicho, H for Etch, which is to say, a little naughty. Welcome to Let's H, my program to tell you what's going on in the world of Hushicho. Thanks very much for tuning in again after the first episode. And that's not to say that the first episode was bad, but it was the first episode, so we didn't have too terribly much of a lot going on since we still needed to have questions and we still needed to have contest entrants. I will be bringing back quotes that are not answered, so everybody will get a chance to take part in the contest. So if one week I give you a question and it's not answered, in the time it takes for me to do another one of these, I will bring it back sometime in the future and you'll have another chance. So don't worry, you will get the chance to answer where the quote's from and what circumstance. We do actually have a question. Actually, we have several questions, but I'm just going to deal with one per episode since I want to keep these episodes short. The question is, and it was actually presented by my friend and co-host on Bad Fanfiction Theatre, Caleb Cat, are you going to have guests on your show? The answer to that initially I thought would be no, but actually there's nothing wrong with having guests on this show, even if it is just a, what's happening in the world of Hushicho thing. But if I have guests on the show, it's going to have to be sometime when the show gets more popular, and it'll definitely have to be something that takes advantage of the short format. So it'll be something that's just like a brief chat with someone else, helping to host the show, and that'll probably be it. So I won't count it out, but it's not something that I really have a priority on right now. This is mainly sort of a podcast, not only to keep people up to date, but also to motivate me to, keep people up to date. So, in the past week, I've been working very hard. I actually started a new novel, and I've been talking with my editor on Circlet Press, so we have some really promising things coming there. Can't really tell you any details yet because we're still hammering out everything, but soon we will have something really good. Also, I worked on that website. I've actually got a provisional website ready. It's not live yet because I need content. I need to actually start updating content on the things that I plan to do. So once I do that, then the website can go live, and then I can start doing all my marketing, which I have actually been planning a lot on. I've also become more active in the Twitter sphere, which has been really a learning experience. My friend Nina, who is fantastic, go check out Nina. There will be links in the comment to all of the shout-outs, all of the things that I'd like to link you to. But go check out Nina. She's fantastic. She introduced me to TweetDeck, which is amazing. It's by the people that do Twitter. It's actually a Twitter thing, but it's like the Twitter interface if the Twitter interface were actually useful. So I've been trying to do my best with that and trying to be more active on Twitter, and that's been most of my week. I've been getting it into a sort of a pattern of, getting up, getting on Twitter, checking my messages, queuing up messages, checking in during the day so people know what I'm up to and they don't feel like I exist in a void, and I don't feel like I exist in a void, so that's a good thing. My friend Law, whom you may know from Bad Fanfiction Theatre, she helped us read My Inner Life and also participated in the fundraiser marathon. She has been in hospital since last week, and I'd just like you to send positive thoughts to her, prayers if you pray. Just if you could keep her in your thoughts and in your heart. She really needs your love right now, so please keep her in your thoughts, because it's been very difficult for me because we didn't hear anything for days and I was fearing the worst. So I'm glad to know that she is recuperating in hospital and that she should hopefully be able to, be released from hospital and get back to doing the things that make her happy. So please keep Laura in your thoughts, and that's pretty much it. I've been working on comics, of course, and art. I've been doing some really fun collaborations with Sugiyama, who is a really fantastic fellow who posts on Y Gallery, and he's taught me so much in composition, painting, color, technique. He really inspires me. Every time he streams for me, he'll give me the Manga Studio file so I can look over it, and it's marvelous. It's really sort of a life-changing thing, so definitely a shout out to him. He does streams on Picato, and you should just see him work. He's amazing. So we've got that going on, and that's really fantastic. I really love that. In my leisure time, I've been playing Shin Gundam Musou, which is Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn, I think they called it in the West. Anyway, I've got the Vita version, so it's a Japanese one. But anyway, I've been having fun with that. I love big robots, and I love the Gundam characters. Of course, I've been playing as the illustrious and fabulous Haman Khan, and I've got to get myself to play as other characters because sometimes in the ultimate mode you cannot choose certain characters. So I'll try my best to get out of the Cubile, but it is a lot of fun, and when I take my little breaks, it's been very nice to pick that up again. So I've just been doing that this week. I've been trying to cook my meals as best I can. I've been having a lot of lazy lentil lunches, as I call them, where I just put some lentils in a pot and some mixed vegetables and some seasonings and then just cook it because it's easy and it doesn't really require anything but stirring, and then about 20 minutes later you've got a full meal that keeps you full all the rest of the day. There's not really that much else going on other than me getting back into writing prose, and that is an important thing though, because I was sitting there, and I was thinking about Incubus Tales 1,000 Words, which I had done with Circlet, which is really wonderful. I love working with Circlet Press. I love working with Cecilia Tan, who is the best editor I've ever had in my life, bar none. And working with Circlet for that year on Incubus Tales was a pleasure. And the book is doing really well. Like, the book is actually getting... It's a finalist for the Lambda Literary Awards, which is an amazing thing in and of itself. Like, that, even just being a finalist, is stunning. And I was sitting there and thinking, everybody seems to like the work that I do. Why don't I do it more? Because, I mean, I do comics and I love doing comics, but there's also something very satisfying about doing prose, and I need to get back to that, I feel, and I think it's really important that I do that. So I started a new project, and it's very exciting. There's so much to do with it, and there's so much potential with it, and I think you'll really enjoy it once I get to the point where I can unveil it. So keep tuning in, and I will keep you updated on that really great, exciting project that I'm very, very excited about. So I'm hoping that you will be excited too once I let you know what's going on. Right now I'd like to give a big shout out to Caleb Cat and Bad Fanfiction Theatre, Red Knot, and I Love Fanfiction, all of her fantastic programs. I'll leave a link in the comment, and you can go visit her channel. She's got so many videos. She's got Let's Plays, she's got her podcasts. I typically co-host or am becoming an increasingly permanent special guest on Bad Fanfiction Theatre, so you can always find me there every now and then. We've been reading the horrible 50 Shades of Grey, and we're continuing the practice of every time someone sends in a specific, $50 donation, it's for a new chapter of 50 Shades of Grey. And every time someone sends in a $27 donation, it's for a further chapter of Twilight to be read on the program. And I've been begging people to just send 54 if they're going to send around 50, and just say that it's like for 2 Twilight chapters, because 50 Shades of Grey is so awful. and like on Bad Fanfiction Theatre, I'm like the resident Twilight fanfiction dork. Like, I really like to read Twilight fanfiction because a lot of the time it's better than the actual Twilight series, and it's fun. Like, there's something really fun about these goofy characters and doing just ridiculous things with them. But anyway, that's just me. But yeah, so hopefully people will send in more so that they can not only support Caleb Cat and her fantastic and very regular output, but also so that we can read Twilight instead of 50 Shades of Grey. So I had proposed that we should have something set up so that people send us money not to read 50 Shades of Grey, but I don't know really how that would work, so we're stuck with what we've got. But anyway, please do go check out Caleb Cat. Please do check out her channel. She is fantastic, a wonderful person, and a great co-host. Now it's time for Name That Quote. This time we've got something a little bit different. The quote is not in English, but I'm still going to try my best to convey the way that it was originally performed. Are you ready? Let's go! 私の名前好き?私は嫌い?4番目だから4なの. Number 4. If you know who said that and the circumstances of the quote, where it comes from, let me know. Message me at hushicho@gmail.com. That's hushicho@gmail.com. You could win a prize, a free sketch, something cool like that. So please, if you know the quote, let me know. And next episode, you might be getting a shout out here on Let's H. Thank you all so much for tuning in again. I am trying to stick to the short form podcast so that I don't overstay my welcome, but I still give you something enjoyable and updates and things that I can talk about to you. And it's kind of nice. It feels like talking to a friend. So that's really nice because I consider all of you really good friends. And I hope that you consider me the same way. Follow me on Twitter if you can. I'm a lot more active now. I'm also on My Gallery, DeviantArt. I'm on Tumblr. In fact, my visual art gallery is on Tumblr. And I will have new websites up soon. And I will be letting you know about the new projects so that you can follow those too. Please, please subscribe if you like this, because I'll be putting out more at a very regular pace. I want to keep you posted on what I'm doing so that you can feel confident supporting all of my projects, which I really appreciate. Thank you all who have already moved to support me. Thank you all, any of you who will come to support me in the future. I really, really appreciate it. And thanks so much for listening. I'll see you next time. I'm Hushicho, and this is Let's H, signing off.